Hello everyone, or just me. We're going to be going over my trades for Monday, December 6th, 2021. Up on the screen, I have the NASDAQ. As you can see, I have it backed up one day because I'm behind a day with these daily uploads, but as you can see, we might have found a bottom here. Um, Tuesday, the day after this, it did gap up, and now we're pushing this 400 resistance level post-market. So curious to see how the overall market's going to behave coming up, but we'll take it one day at a time. But on Monday we had a bounce, held this resistance level um, down under 379 area, and then reclaimed red to green, this purple line, and uptrended, and then consolidated in the afternoon. So that's the overall market. Now let's go over my trades. I traded 4 times on Monday, 3 wins, 1 loss, 75% win rate, and $58 profit. The first trade was ISIG. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. ISIG, man, this one I bought on the attempt of breakout, and then I added into a dip since it was consolidating. As you can see, this is the first green day on major volume, breaking past. This is a multi-year breakout, and I just didn't capitalize on the potential here. But I sold into pops and overall took 8% on it. So not bad, but I should have realized that there was more to this move. I'll move on to my next trade with ISIG again. I rebought when it was testing this high and sold into a pop. And unfortunately, I did trade it one more time. Okay. Unfortunately, I should have seen this higher low and bought on the break right in here, and then I could have rode that up. So that would have been the move to make, but I missed that, ironically. But I took another 5%, so not bad there. We'll move on to the third trade, ISIG. It halted multiple times in this spike, but I stayed away from it after it was consolidating, after the halts to the upside, and then it came down and halted down into here. I stayed away from it because I keep buying into these spikes consolidation right after. So after it seemed like it formed a good base, a good support level. As you can see, it dipped to 11 here, just about 11. But I bought in with a tight risk and thought that we could push past this high here. But yeah, I didn't really give it too much time. But in a minute, if you could take 9%, I took it. So that was also a decent little gain. And then I let it be after this, which is good. Um, I did have one other opportunity, but I was pretty upset that I missed that original breakout push from 8, pretty much from 8 to over 13. So I mean, if I kept in my original positions at 7, 711, 694, let's just say $7 to let's say I held until 11, that would have been a nice 57% gain. So just upset that I didn't capitalize on that, but there will be more moves, so that's okay. And we'll go into my fourth trade. I traded it again, ISIG. This was a patience play um, with a risk of 1150. My risk was way down into here where it based after the halt, and then it put in this higher low, um, and then it put in this higher low as well. So my problem here was I bought into the strength after a spike, so that was a bad entry. I should have waited for another dip. Um, and also I didn't sell into this potential double top. So I should have been a little bit more patient with my entry and maybe have bought a little bit later when it put in this kind of trend looking higher low area here. Um, and then I should have sold into this potential double top strength. But instead I took a small loss. It was a small position overall just because I was ran out of capital. It was only 4 shares, so lost $1 on it. Not too bad. Um, let's see. yeah, not too bad of a day on Monday. Um, and I'm gonna get ready to film Tuesday, December 9th, coming up here in a minute. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain about 60 bucks. And let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to point out. I didn't really make too many mistakes on this other than missing that initial ramp up and then buying into this strength, the spikes consolidation. So those were two mistakes that I will work on in the future. Short daily recap today, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.